Number one, this man was basically live streaming on our channel the 6-hour basically rundown for the Cohen hearing that was going on. So you sat through a lot of it, and I think it's time that I think you just give us a summary about what exactly happened with this, and also the role that Alexandria Ocasio Cortez made during that hearing as well.
So I woke up and I saw that this was going on. I thought, hey, this would be really good to live stream. I thought people would be very interested in it. Turns out a lot of people were. We watched and commented on the live stream together. I thought it might only be like 2 hours long. It turned out it ended up being about 6. So if you watch that live stream throughout, you'll see me kind of just losing a grip on reality as that went. However, there were a number of very important things that happened in that exchange. First of all, Democrats were very interested in asking questions. Sometimes they were posturing. Let's be real. A lot of the times those questions were posturing. And we'll get to AOC, who asked a very, very good set of questions. But the Republicans, the entire time, all they were doing was saying, Mr. Cohen, you're a liar. We shouldn't trust you. And then the next guy would come up and go, you're a liar. We shouldn't trust you. At no point did any of the Republicans actually defend Donald Trump. And the consensus in chat was that Cohen, in the summation of the live stream, was making the Republicans look incompetent by comparison. When they were attacking him, he would come back and put it in a way that made them look bad, and it just looked like, and I think even at some point he said, you know, from the Republicans, I haven't heard one question about Donald Trump, which is why I'm here, and I've only heard questions about myself. So I think that was a very good encounter. I think it's going to have ramifications in the future, but I think that a lot of that is due to AOC. Now, what did she do that was so important? Well, she asked questions that now have opened the door to subpoenaing Trump's tax returns, both federal and state. And she really directed the questions in such a way that there could be a case that's made against Trump. She got him on what would if they do the work, and we're pretty sure Trump isn't that good at bookkeeping, and what is being said seems to be consistent with Trump and his history, that he may have insurance fraud, he may have a number of different charges that may be put against him. And as we know with powerful people in America, you usually can't hit them on the thing they've actually done. We got Al Capone on tax evasion, and if the Democrats are trying to impeach for one reason or another, you need something tangible, and financial stuff, lying about the value of your estate to get out of taxes is a place to go. So she was able to put the conversation in that place, and I was amazed that it seemed like every single network was really happy with her. And they're usually not. There's always usually a few people that are very upset. But in this case, the news is very happy with her line of questions. She clearly stole the show. And it goes to show that for all the people who have been saying, oh, she's just this loopy socialist that doesn't know what she's doing, maybe even those people, even on Fox, they were like, that was pretty good.
Yeah, so, you know, here's how I'm looking at that whole entire hearing. At least AOC was the one who was really controlling the conversation, or at least brought to the conversation about why he's there in the first place. And notice something else, too, that people are now starting to backpedal away from. Russiagate, yes. Russiagate.
That was a big one.
This was a big deal. Like, a lot of people, especially those in corporate media, were hedging all their bets for this past 2 years about how Trump is connected to Russia and how his people helped him out and how he's Putin's puppet. Notice now that there's a big backpedaling about Trump's involvement with Russia, because now I think the evidence is becoming clear, and as recent reports have shown, that the Mueller report is going to be disappointing for all the people in the world that was hoping that Russiagate was going to be a thing and that we were going to impeach Trump. I've said this before, Daniel has said it, and Paul has said it numerous times. Trump is not going to be impeached because of his ties with Russia or any supposed ties with Russia. That's not going to happen. If you want to defeat Trump, during the 2020 presidential election, this is a chance for us to select during the Democratic primaries a strong progressive candidate that can actually defeat Donald Trump. That's how you're going to defeat him. This whole Cohen hearing and everything related to the Mueller report, nothing's going to happen to Trump. And the only people that are going to go down are people that are connected to Trump. Hear me out when I say this. Trump is not stupid. He's avoided bankruptcy numerous times. He's used this system because it's so corrupt. He knows how to walk around it. And other people are going to take the fall for Trump. And again, bring it back to Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. She is showing who she is in regards to representing the people and actually asking questions to get the job done.
Yeah, I want to also add in to buttress what Kit was saying. We at Hardlands Media have held consistently for over a year now that Trump's not gonna. We think it was dubious at best that Trump and the Russian collusion ever happened. We thought it was a mistake for the media to follow it. We thought it was a mistake for the Democrats to follow it. Because in the end, what it really feels like, and what it always has seemed to be the case, is the Trump-Russia collusion thing that we've heard in the news for over a year was nothing more than a defense or an evasion from the failings of the Democratic Party in the previous primary. Because if they don't talk about Trump or Russians, they'd have to start looking inward, and they don't want to do that. So one other thing, the Cohen case, is it pushed that needle a little bit further in the direction of, yeah, it seems like the collusion case is not going to exist. There isn't enough for it, which is consistent with what we've said over a year. But it also shows the other side of what we've been saying, which is we've also been consistent over, that it's going to come down to Trump's a corrupt billionaire, and it's going to be financial stuff that he's going to get hit with. So he's going to be hit with corruption charges, as if, you know, the same things that if you really did investigation on everyone in D.C., you'd probably get. That's what he's going to be guilty of, because of course he will. But this whole Russiagate, it's Democratic Benghazi, and obviously I don't want to, because Mueller's going to have a report very soon on this, so I don't want to jump ahead even now, but we expect that it's going to be more of the same, and that the whole Russiagate conspiracy will be nothing more than that, a Russiagate conspiracy.
Yep, and it's not just us calling out the ridiculousness of the Russiagate conspiracy, but there's also other independent media networks that are doing the same thing too, and corporate media is once again shown for what it is. It's a failed system. It's a failed force of state, and this is now the reason why we need to have a strong independent media network all across this country, and it's up to us, the people, to really get the facts. And here's the fact. Our system is so corrupt. Anybody can buy into our election. Anyone can buy a politician, not just Russia. Anyone can. And so, again, back to point, huge shout out to AOC for doing her job. She's once again showing that she's a competent leader and is able to get the job done and actually ask questions for the American people, something that Congress hasn't done in a long time.
Did you like that video? Are you not subscribed? Okay, you are now? Fantastic.